Saturday the 17th of August 2013. As I explored J-rock songs on YouTube, I came across the Bucktick song and I decided to hear it because I like Bucktick and I only know one song by them, so I thought I would give them a chance. And let me just say, my mind was blown. Prob's the best singer I have ever known in my entire life. I'm not even joking. Never have I heard such beautiful and wonderful songs before. I can't even. I think I'm actually in love with it. He is amazing. His voice is like hundreds of emotions, but the songs are equally gorgeous and stunning. His voice just sounds like I've known it for a long time. Wow, I'm never going to forget this evening. I don't even know what's happening to music now. The old stuff like Bucktick should be preserved forever because it is purely amazing. Well, I'm treasuring this band until I die. That's it. They are my new favourite band. As you know, it was a long and slow process for Japan to start opening borders again. I joined Fish Tank primarily in order to enter the Fish Tank exclusive lotteries to win tickets basically for their end of summer concert parade. I actually won. At the time, obviously borders were closed and the concert was taking place in September, which meant that miraculously the borders would have to open before then. I got my hopes up, of course I did, but it was the most stressful few weeks. I even bought plane tickets about a week before the concert, just in case there would be some kind of announcement of borders opening in time. Luckily, I was able to get the money back in form of credit, so I used that credit to pay for my flights that I got in December. I was very, very sad for a few weeks and I couldn't go on SNS. I was absolutely distraught. I was really annoyed. Obviously, shoganai, but it took me a long time to recover and pick myself back up again and motivate myself. Borders opened in October, so I then started making plans to enter more lotteries. I noticed that they weren't doing Day in Question this year, and Day in Question was replaced by their last show of the year, their 35th anniversary concert. The first round of lottery I missed. The second one I lost. The third one I won. That was November the 6th last year, and as soon as I found out, I started making plans, booking my Airbnb, booking my flights again, building a holiday sort of centered around this concert. As you can tell, it's been a long time coming. I have never felt this way about anything or anyone.
I wouldn't have been able to get this far without a couple of friends who helped me at various stages, so I want to say thank you to them. Sorry for that long and stupid intro. Here's my silly little live report. Let's go!
For my outfit, the concept was Alice in Wonderland because I'd heard that they were likely to play Alice in Wonder Underground from like fan art and such things. Thank you, Twitter. I have this dress that I really like that you have seen if you watch my channel. I arrived at Budokan at around 11:50 and then I got in line for the merch queue. I was struck with how impressive and imposing Budokan is as a venue, and even inside it's just amazing. It's so large and round and tall, and just seeing it from the outside, I've seen the outside a billion times in photos. Obviously Bucktick have performed there so many times, and so many bands, you know, the Beatles, Bob Dylan, etc. Amongst others. Not only being musically historic, but culturally significantly historic. I felt the weight of it as a venue when I was outside. The merch queue stretched all the way around Budokan, and we were led all the way around and then it curved around back again. Seeing other fans in person was so surreal. There was a really gorgeous person who was wearing a brimmed hat like Aachan wears, and they looked so good wearing a suit. And I saw many ladies in kimono that were in like the colors of Bakuchiku, like red and white and black. There were people wearing Lolita, people wearing goods by Akira Uno, all these like Bakuchiku adjacent things, as well as merch. I saw someone with a Razzle Dazzle bag, I saw someone with Atom Mirai bag, and I saw many serious bears. My dear friend gave this to me. She bought it for me at a previous concert from this tour, and I really like this serious bear in particular. I really like this mochi mochi shape. I prefer it to the standing one. I really like this shape. I think it's extremely cute, and he's so round and he's like a ball. He's so cute.
I totally forgot to mention this, but I also saw a lady with a Ganma-chan keychain, who is the mascot of the prefecture where Bakuchiku are from. I thought that was really nice.
There was a handful of foreign fans as well, which is really nice to see. We were lining up for about 2.5 hours, I want to say, before I made it to the front of the queue. I already had in mind which merch I wanted to get. Let me show you the merch that I got. I got the tote bag that has the little tour label inside it. I got a bunch of trading cards, so I got these ones. I'll just show you this one because this is the only one that I got a full set of, so I hope you can see them. They're not too difficult to see, but yeah, I love these pictures. I really like Aachan's one. I love his jewellery, and I love the pomegranate that he's holding. They have these cats on the back. Well, it's the same cat. This cat is very cute. It's an American curl, actually. It's a black American curl. So it has little curled ears, and they look like little devil horn. And then they had these little triangle-shaped omikuji, so they're like a fortune, basically. I got 2 Atsushis, 1 Imai, and 1 Toru. And then they all have their fortunes on the back. Toru says, "Yabai desu." 明日は大丈夫です. I got the snow globe. Not even ironically, I love this snow globe. It's the best thing ever. I got that. Obsessed with it. I love it so much. My favourite thing ever. And on the back has this. Hope you can see it. You thought the pillows were something. Well, I got the sheet. Version S. I wasn't even sure if I would get one, but I did. I was like, well, if they're still available, I have to get one. Christ. Well, it's hard to show you the full thing, but there you go. There you go. Aachan sheet. I hope you can see it. I don't know. I got the catalogue 35th anniversary of the version with just CDs in it. So they divided it into like miniature compilation albums, like within a compilation album. So they're all like little ones, and they've kind of designed each one based on a concept, I suppose, like a general uniting vibe. Hide, Imai, Aachan, and Uta, and a booklet. So yeah, these exist. I think the CDs. Oh my gosh, the CDs are all different colours. Libello is yellow. Gothica is purple. They all have different pictures of this cat too. Electrizo is red. Oh, so nice. Look how good that looks. Oh my god. Fantasio is like a lilac colour. Ooh. And Espero is green. So cute. Inside. The inside has the logo inside, and has cat with gramophone player. I also got this poster for free. This is just an unboxing. We haven't even gotten to the live yet. It's been like an hour. Wait. I did rip it on the way here. It had to come in my hand luggage, but I'm so scared of making the rip worse, but yay! I also got this hoodie. They had a special shirt for this concert, but I didn't like it, so I got the hoodie, which is what I wanted, and I was scared they weren't going to sell it at this concert when I saw the new merch, but actually they were selling the old merch as well, so I got this hoodie, which I think is the nicest hoodie ever. That's what the back looks like. So cute. I hung around and I had some food and I had some drink, and then I went back to my Airbnb. Luckily my Airbnb was literally 15 minutes away by train, so it was very close to Budokan. Tried to go see the Akido exhibition that I just found out about on that day. That's in Ginza, but because it was like New Year's, it was like a public holiday, so it was closed and I was really sad. I got to the venue at around 5 and they let everyone in at 5:30. Actually, I was quite happy with my seat. I was even more lucky because there was no one on my left side. So I had a wall here with a little metal barrier, and then I had just one row of people in front of me and then the rest of our balcony. I took a sneaky photo to remember like exactly my position. I'm really glad I was on the west side. I think I got really lucky there because it was Imai's side, and being so far left meant that I was actually quite close to the stage, whereas if you're in the middle at the back, you're actually quite far away from it. I didn't feel like I was getting in anyone's way and I could just be like in my own world in that little corner, so I was super grateful to have those seats. The live started at around 6:30. The lights went off. Imminently, as soon as Toru came on stage to sit behind his drum kit, I started crying, and I was like ranging from just quietly tears falling to like actually sobbing out loud because I was crying so much. My nose was running so much and I was like, I had to keep like trying to find my tissue in my bag. It was very messy. The first song was Go Go BT Train, which I love. Everyone got so hyped up so quickly and I was like, Bakutuka don't necessarily have any furitsuke per se. You just have to like just throw your arms up at the right time, pretty much. So I just copied everyone around me. There was a gentleman in front of me who was always like bopping a lot, so that was very cute. I hope I wasn't going too crazy. The barrier was constantly just pressed against my stomach. I was constantly like, just as far as I could lean out, I was leaning out and standing like on my highest point of my foot, trying to see as much as I could. Song number 2 was Alice in Wonder Underground, so I went absolutely feral, obviously, and then after that Alice was followed by Gustav. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I was able to see Gustav in person, because I feel like there was a period where they performed it quite a lot, so I wasn't expecting it to be on this set list at all, but clearly it's a fan favourite, so let's go. When Aachan first opened the live, he was, I forgot what he said, it was probably like Tanoshimi koze nyang. The whole time Aachan was being extremely cat-like, and had a very cat-like expression on his face. During Gustav, he was up on Uta's bass stage, and he got to his hands and knees and was pawing the ground like a cat like this. And I was just watching this from very high up, and I was just like, oh my goodness, look at him go, look at him go. What I didn't know was that the Wow Wow stream was actually, there was a camera there to film like Uta and such, so Aachan was literally just playing it up for Wow Wow viewers, and I was like, so good. And everyone was being cats, or at least from what I could see, many people were being cats, like for the furitsuke, as you would, as you should. They did Future Song from Mirai Ha, and hearing Imai's voice in person, I honestly think that Atsushi looked the most beautiful that I have ever seen him. I could not comprehend this creature in front of me and how beautiful he looked. Everyone looked radiant. Everyone was shining so bright. Imai looked so perfect. With the red hair, it was classic clown core Imai. It was so good. I loved Imai's outfit. I literally, when I saw it, my heart just flooded. I was so happy. Especially Atsushi. Watching him perform is like nothing else in the whole world. It's so special. Seeing him grow and change as a person and evolve into this genderless form. Just everything about his stage presence is so all-consuming, and it was so moving to see it. Every time I looked at the screen to my left, every facial expression he made, every gesture, every dance move just shot me straight in the heart. Like, every character that he becomes on stage is like a completely different person, and he just inhabits this completely new personality. It was quintessential Aachan and quintessential Baekjeok. It was just all the best things combined, and my heart was racing. I was so excited for every song. I wish I was closer, but the screen like showed me if anything was happening that I couldn't see, so at least there was that. I'm not going to go through every song individually because that would take too long. I'll put the set list up. Moon Sayonara wo Oshiete was so nice. The moon looked very beautiful that night, so I was thinking about that while Aachan was singing. Another highlight was Dance Tengoku. Aachan introduced it by singing a little bit of Let's Dance by David Bowie. He went, put on your red shoes and dance the blues. I lost my mind. Aachan, cover another Bowie song, please. Release a whole compilation of Bowie songs, please. And all these rainbow lights went out across the crowd, and it was so cool to watch from like where I was, because the lights just went all over like the audience. Aachan was absolutely on fire and in his element. He was just grooving around, and he came over to our side, did little hip shakes and was waving to us and blowing kisses up into the crowd where I was. Uta also came over a few times. We didn't see much of Hide, but yeah, Uta came over too, and everyone always waved so hard at Uta. Imai and Hide ran out and were circling each other, and Imai was doing his little kicks. Then after that was Yurika, which I was so excited for. It was such a moving, it was such an energetic song that just makes you feel like you're flying. Aachan did Sayonara Shelter, which is their new song that hasn't been released officially, but it's released on the catalogue because it's about the war in Ukraine and about the casualties of war, so that's why they felt as if they had to release it earlier. It's very topical, so everyone was very like silent. Seeing Aachan performing this song in such a visceral and emotional way. The screens on either side were black and white as well for this, which I thought was a really nice touch. I love Aachan's resolve to protect, and I think all of Baekjeok have this strong anti-war message. First encore was very cute. Imai took a video of everyone. Woof woof bark bark. They performed the like 2022 version of Just One More Kiss, so it was very like acoustic. Following that acoustic theme, there was Jupiter, then the fire erupted from the stage, and they sang Memento Mori, which is a song that has accompanied me through many times in my life. I love it particularly because Imai sings on it, and it's a very rousing song. Whenever I felt sad, I used to listen to it to get myself hyped up. After the quiet sort of middle section, this song was just so powerful in that moment, and I was just jumping up and down like crazy. And finally, the last three songs, Aachan did a little monologue about Parade, and then they sang Love Parade, which is one of my favourite singles, probably top 5 favourite singles. They put up little parade visuals of like the figures, like the silhouettes walking. During Sayonara Shelter, they had like a blue background, and then the Budokan stage was very yellow at that point, so it was like the Ukrainian flag. After Love Parade, they did Yuma Miru too, which I love so much, and it's one of my favourite albums. Aachan's voice sounded incredible. Such a beautiful song, so pretty. And the last song that they did was Kodo. Again, top 10 songs. I feel very lucky that they ended with Kodo because I love it so much. The first time I heard it was on a compilation album. I didn't know the name of the song because it was in kanji, so I had to like look it up like ages later. I only reserved it for special occasions because it's such a painfully beautiful song. Even the background shapes and colours looked a bit like the catalogue 2005 album cover. This song could have gone on forever and I wouldn't have minded. Everyone was clapping at the same time, and as the song faded out, Aachan didn't have to sing anymore, so he would walk around and go up the stairs and around the stage. His last outfit was particularly cute. He had like really short shorts on and shirt, and yeah, he looked very comfortable. Imai used the theremin a lot to create these beautiful sounds that would just reverberate through the crowd. I cannot tell you how happy and excited I was to be able to see Imai play theremin in person. I was trying to watch every little movement that he was making. He even used his the head of his guitar to like manipulate the theremin a bit. It was very cool. It just sent everyone into like a daze. During the MC, he was being a little bit coy and a little bit shy and a bit silly. They've been having so many tours, so they must be exhausted, but Aachan had this lovely sweet energy and he was just very relaxed. I feel I didn't want it to end, but it did feel like a lot. There's still a whole myriad of songs that I want to hear in person, but we'll just have to wait and see. I really didn't want Imai to leave stage. He's always the last one to leave. Aachan's always the first. Aachan disappeared off backstage, and Imai's always the last one, usually playing like guitar or theremin. After the live was over, they played all the announcements like on the screen. It was like pew pew pew, new single, pew pew pew, new album, pew pew pew, all the tour dates like one after the other, new artist photo. Like, oh my god, that was so hyped. After all this time, I think I am so glad that I am a fish tanker in this day and age. Everything that this band produces is genius, and it's historic, and it's so on brand, and it's just timeless. Everything that they do every day. I count myself lucky that I found this band. I finally got to see them, and I'm so happy that they're still here. All I could feel at the end of this live was I want to do it again. They let everyone out like letter by letter, like different rows. We didn't get asked to leave until quite late, and I just watched everyone leaving from the circles and from half of the floor, and I just sat there like trying to wipe my nose, and then I just went to the bathroom to freak out and bang my head against the wall. I couldn't stop smiling when I was walking around Budokan. I was just like delirious. I guess I will download the WoW or buy it or find it wherever it is, so I can relive that experience. But for now, I just wanted to tell you my organic experience from my memory, like everything that I could remember happening. Thank you so much for watching. You are all beautiful and incredible. I admire every fan of Buktik. Love and peace, and thank you for watching. For this historic day where Pan finally got to give her own live report. Bye.